Hotel.
Where the fuck is Locksley?
Where is he, team?
Calling
Hey,
now.
boss.
Hey, where are you?
Downstairs. I was trying to figure out why there was a million cop cars outside.
I'm in the hotel waiting for you.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'll be right there.
He's coming. He was outside.
Alright, I'm mostly gonna listen in here.
Alright, shoot this guy. I'm sorry.
Wait, what's the fucking... What's the fucking hands on hips one? I forget. Yeah, that one. Oh, wait, right?
Hello, gentlemen.
Locksley. How's it going?
Good. It's going well.
Good on, I think.
So we,
How you been? I haven't seen you in a long time, man.
we just need a rundown of the whole money in the hotel account thingy.
What money are you talking about?
From the mayor.
Oh. So basically, how that went down was Tommy and the mayor asked to have a meeting with me. And we had the meeting.
So Tommy and the mayor came to you.
Tommy and the mayor came to me.
Okay.
During the meeting, the mayor mentioned that he's allotted a housing allowance from the state funds, but that if he used that money to buy a house, that he would essentially have to sell the house back and give whatever he gets back to the state once he was done. So they concocted an idea that in lieu of buying a mansion, they would be willing to spend that money to what effectively ends up being renting one of our suites. But that they would need a invoice to substantiate the dollar amount that they were looking to try to bill for. I talked to them and asked them how much they were looking at, and he had mentioned to me that they were looking to set up a rainy day account, because I was trying to figure out what exactly it was they were trying to accomplish here. Basically, what Abdul was looking for is trying to establish a retirement account once his run of mayor is over. And he wanted to see $1 million back, or in and around $1 million. Well, and I advised him, well, that's going to be really tough because, frankly, we don't sell our rooms for that kind of price. And he asked about additional services that could be itemized on an invoice, because apparently he has to run that through the DOJ, or somebody from the DOJ reviews the mayoral spendings and ask him if there's any questions or concerns. I guess he's already bought a $600,000 car. And I said, sure, if you need me to put together an invoice for you that represents a very large sum to be represented through the account here, I don't think that'll be a problem. Especially, obviously I didn't mention this, but knowing how you and I work, Mr. Watson, I didn't feel like that would be an issue. I wrote up an invoice that substantiated his claim to be a resident here through his remaining term in office, which ended up being about 9 weeks, for a total of what ultimately ended up being $1.3 million after we included taxes. I even listed a 10% mayoral discount on the invoice to make it look legitimate.
Okay.
He agreed to it. He forwarded the information over. He then went ahead and transferred the money into the account. I then immediately withdrew $1 million of that, which was effectively what would be his rainy day fund account, and moved it into my bank's holdings. At which point he will not receive a dime of that until his mayoral run is over. And then it will be slowly filtered in. Not too dissimilar to how I've been doing things for the last 9 months.
Okay. So two problems that we have is this is a Cerberus business. It's not just my business. So making that decision on my behalf while you have that authority on my businesses, you know, you don't have that on a Cerberus business. That's why Leslie and Lang are here right now, and Harry, I guess. Second, taking the $1 million straight out of the account is a very, very bad look for all of us.
I disagree. And if I can explain why.
Okay.
That was the very first time the Diamond Casino and Resort account had eclipsed $1 million. And I've already shown a pattern when businesses that I manage reach that fiscal amount, money will often get moved to defer and differentiate those businesses.
I don't think that will stand up. If Abdul goes to court for any form of embezzlement and this comes up as more evidence, they're going to side that way. They're not going to give a shit about the patents.
Well, why would he go to court for this? He's already been given permission through the DOJ to have a housing allowance. We just set him up here in lieu of him buying a house, and then alleviated some of that responsibility.
Okay, yeah, but when I spoke to Abdul, he was very clear that he is embezzling 1.3 million through the hotel.
Well, in his eyes, it's actually only it's only 1 million. But I understand where you're going with this.
So if he's doing it with the hotel and he's doing it with 50 other businesses, we are fucked. There is no leg to stand on.
He's not doing it with other businesses, to the best of my knowledge.
Right. How can you know that?
Well, that's what I said. It's to the best of my knowledge.
This is the mayor taking money out of the state account, putting it in a clean business account, and we are taking $1 million of it instantly. Like, how is that going to hold up?
I mean, I know a lot of businesses that once an account reaches a certain threshold, they move that money. It's really no different from that. We move that money into holdings, and it's not embezzlement until he receives the money back. Right now, everything's above board. Right now, there's an invoice that represents the $1.3 million that we billed to him. Both Bunny and Tommy received a commission cut for that, for what they typically would have received in light of that. There's been an additional $100,000 that was moved into that holdings account for you, sir.
Locksley, in what world do you guys think you have this sort of power or leverage to do that through a company you do not own?
I mean, I've been doing it for Mr. Watson for 9 months. Ian, do they know exactly what it is that I do?
Yeah, I told them on my businesses, you have the full authority. This is a Cerberus business.
You never explained that to me upon appointing me to CFO of this place.
I mean, I feel like it shouldn't have to have been explained. Like, how many businesses do we have that just have no dirty money running through them? We have 95% of our businesses are perfectly clean. We have a business for embezzling shit and running money for it. We have a business for that. Why didn't you just use that? Why would we go through a hotel?
He needed to have a reason to withdraw that large amount of money. They don't allow him to withdraw petty cash. I asked. Trust me, if there would have been another opportunity for this, I would have used it.
Okay, so the issue is, Abdul came to me and told me he's embezzling state funds. On our records, we have a transfer from the state for an enormous amount of money, which is then withdrawn a minute later.
It wasn't withdrawn, it was moved.
I mean, it's the same difference.
But it was well, I understand.
This is a terrible look, because if they open these books up and deem that we're helping him, everything under Cerberus is going to be fucking looked into. We have like no dirty money running through any Cerberus businesses.
You guys they have no cause to look at any of this.
100% they do.
Abdul just told me he's embezzling money. Who else is he telling?
I was the first person in the city to get audited. I got audited because this person didn't like me.
On paper, though, Mr.
Plus the
DIC
new
is
DIC
also-
shit, yeah.
The DIC is also auditing every single business in Los Santos, regardless of who owns it or what it does.
That's actually not true, sir. If you submit to allowing them to do that, yes, they can. None of the businesses that I maintain will be submitting anything to the DIC because it's unconstitutional. As soon as you give them authority, they can then audit everything that they want and provide that information to the DOJ if they find anything they deem quote unquote red flaggish. I'm not giving them that opportunity. I've been managing taxes for every business that I handle, which is about 40 different ones the entire time I've been around, every single month. They have no reason to look into any of these businesses. They have no reason to look.
Here's the thing, Locksley. It seems like you think that you need to explain to us that the crevices are covered and that you've done a good job covering up what could be a shitty job. But that's not our concern. Our concern is that this happened enough.
I also kept this off of Dean's plate because he has enough going on right now. In no disrespect to you, gentlemen, outside of investors, I didn't consider this a Cerberus business. It's at the Diamond Casino. It's inside the casino building itself, which is a building that Mr. Watson is the sole proprietor of. I had no reason to believe that anybody other than Mr. Watson was handling things with this, and therefore it would be business as usual.
I mean, we did do the whole Corpo Kid thing, which was widely publicized.
I get that, but that's just, again, but you're the face. And I've been working very
Locksley,
hard right now.
But you're hired.
If you
You're
point
hired
one more
on the
time,
books as
I'm
the
gonna break your
CFO.
fingers.
You're
I'm sorry.
Locksley.
I'm sorry, Harry. Why are you threatening me right now? I'm not being threatening with you.
You point
There's
again,
no
Locksley.
reason-
I'm gonna break your fucking fingers.
There's no reason to be threatening with me.
Well, I want to.
Why are you so angry?
I don't
Guys,
like
guys,
pointing.
stop,
Stop
stop,
pointing.
Listen, I don't have the temper for this right now. Locksley, you're hired on the books as a CFO. You are on the same books where you can and 100% have seen that both Lang and I are hired on as Cerberus. How could you? It's literally in your face. It says Leslie Lingberg, Cerberus. Lang Buddha, Cerberus. On the books.
In my eyes, what the fuck does that mean? Dean
Come
appointed
on,
me. It should be
Locksley. I'm not.
business as
Listen, I'm
usual.
not
You know what?
another lawyer that you can bullshit. Come on.
I'm not trying to bullshit you, Mr. Lingberg, but I get the feeling that you don't trust me, and we all know that I don't exactly trust
don't
you
trust you.
either. I don't trust you either.
You don't. I don't need you to trust me. You need me to trust you.
I don't need you to trust me. I don't need
Yes, you
this
do.
business. I don't need this business. I'm doing this as a curt. Hey, Rami.
Rami, get out of here.
Motherfucker, I got a room here, bitch.
We're getting out of here.
Damn.
Go to the office, boys. Let's go to the office.
Larry, when Harry, when
Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill this guy.
I don't like this
The
lawyer
fuck did you
talk.
just say to me, Locksley?
I thought we were cool. Why are you fucking
Rami's
being so
like, I got a room here, bitch.
I don't like this at all.
Hey, Locksley, who's directly involved in this?
Myself, Tommy, and Abdul.
And what about Bunny?
Bunny knows that there was a large account that went through. She was paid commission, same as Tommy was. And we did that. I did that to not, I guess, alienate anybody from this. Obviously, we can't pay Tommy for this and not pay her.
So you just gave her $100,000, no questions asked.
I paid her the same amount that Tommy got paid for the commission on the room.
How much did he get paid?
I believe it was 130K. They both got 130K. After it was said and done, there was 1,304,000, I believe, was the total amount of the transaction. I moved $1 million over into the holdings account for Mayor Abdul. 304,000 left in the account for fees and things, commission and so on and so forth. Bunny got 130K. Tommy got 130K. I took 44K.
Did you pay out the 130 through the hotel account or your holdings account?
No, through the hotel account as commission.
Okay.
Everything on paper, Mr. Lingberg, is clean. And yes, I understand now that Cerberus involvement is what it is. Moving forward, if there is an opportunity I would certainly clear this with you gentlemen, but please believe I was under the impression that Dean was handling things. Dean and I have a relationship that we've worked very long and hard to maintain. That I'm also very, very good at what I do, and that there's not going to be any issues.
But we've never done this for one of our clean businesses, though.
I mean, Dean World is a clean business.
Well, no, but you know what I mean? Like, that we set that up for the specific purpose of fucking laundering and embezzling money.
Well, and that's exactly
That's like the
why
whole
I took
reason
time.
it exists.
And that's exactly the reason why I took the time to create the quote that was needed so that Abdul could pass it along to whoever he needed to pass it along to, so that if the government books are audited, everything on paper looks good. He has not received any of that money back. So if they audit his accounts, they're not going to show a return on this at all. And they won't until after his term of mayor is over.
That doesn't help our business, though.
Well, it doesn't hurt the business either, though. Because on paper, the business simply received $1.3 million for absorbent fees in itemization on a room that's currently being utilized. There's nothing wrong with that. Do you guys need to see this invoice that I built? Would you like to see it?
No, the problem is, like, the issue is, right, and this is, if Abdul is embezzling state funds, which he told me he is, face to face.
That is what this money is, yes.
No, but I mean in general, not just through the hotel. If he's embezzling funds, right, every single transaction he ever makes will get looked at, right? Now, we would have to go to court and defend this transaction and hope that they believe this story of him overpaying the room, right? And if they don't believe it, they're going to want the books of every single Cerberus business, and we would be fucked.
Again, understanding now that Cerberus is much more a part of this than what I was originally made aware of. I
because like
understand
the
your
show,
concern regarding the other
titled,
stuff.
sponsored and titled Cerberus, three big guys that kind of being the stars of the entire show, picking literally a CEO involved in this business. The tag under the employment app literally saying Cerberus, didn't give it away, right?
Yes, but I'm also the CFO for damn near everything that Dean is involved with.
How many of those businesses have anything, any sort of Cerberus tag in it? Zero. Except for this one.
I'm the CFO. I keep track of the finances. I don't keep track of the employment roster.
It's not keeping track of the employment roster. It's reading.
As far as I'm concerned, you guys were initial investors. That wouldn't make you culpable for any of this anyway.
It doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, this falls on the three of us, and opens up every single thing we do. That we like. The bigger issue, like I said, is if he is embezzling more money, and he gets found that he is. This one, they're going to think, oh, he's just obviously embezzling more money. And then we're fucked, and every single one of our businesses will be open to the courts, and God knows what will happen to us.
Hey, again, but I can prove that the embezzlement never happened from this business. Because he hasn't never received a single dime from not only this business,
but you're the one that has, you're the one who's trying to prove it, but you're also the one that fucking aided and abetted it. You're the one that fucking processed it. Right? Like, you can't go up to the court and say, yes, you're accusing me of this, but here's why it didn't happen. But okay, Abdul did these other 9 instances of embezzlement, but this one, for sure, we didn't do it.
I mean, clearly you gentlemen all have had your mind made up already as to how this conversation was going to go, so I don't know what the fuck I'm even doing here.
But we just want to know, like, what actually happened, the full story.
I told you. They came, Tommy and Abdul
I know you told
you.
Told us. I'm just saying that's what the meeting was for.
I still, in my heart of hearts, especially with everything that I've done for you, don't think that this is going to be a problem, especially because of how everything was dictated and the paperwork was formatted. Now, yes, had I been dumb enough to then give him the money back, yeah, absolutely, there would be cause for concern. He won't touch that money until after his term of mayor is over and after a full term of statute of limitations is then processed. Now, if he's taking
that doesn't matter. Right? Do you get that? It doesn't matter.
You guys are worried for nothing, but I understand because of
Like-
other businesses that you
Yeah, I'll be right
involve
back.
yourself with. I understand that because of other circumstances that you guys have concerns.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, do you know how large the fucking Cerberus, like, umbrella is?
Do you think that I wouldn't be concerned about this myself with everything that I also handle? And how this would make me look as a person for all of the other businesses that I maintain as well? Do you not think that I've thought this through?
Yeah, but that's what I don't understand. Why would we do it on a clean business when we have businesses for this exact reason?
Because it's exactly the type of thing that I can get away with. It's the exact type of thing that we've been getting away with.
Here's the thing. It doesn't matter if you think you can get away with it. It's money that we don't need. We didn't need this to happen. We were never in a requirement of this money. It's an unnecessary risk, and it doesn't matter if you think that you can get rid of it or if it's never going to be a problem. The issue is that you created this issue, whether or not it's going to be an issue or not. We didn't need it. That's the problem here.
That part is the first thing that I will agree with you that you've said today.
Like, you took it upon yourself to do something that we didn't do that has the potential to put us in trouble. It doesn't matter if it will or not, but it has high potentials too. I thoroughly believe that it's very problematic. I disagree with what you're saying. But the problem is that you guys, and I'm not going to say just you, because obviously it wasn't just you. You guys took it upon yourself to do this, which is most likely going to create more problems than it is for us. $1 million we could go without.
Yeah, honestly, like,
That's the issue.
100 grand as well, Locksley. Like, what the fuck? That's nothing. Why would you do this for 100 grand?
It's just adding to that rainy day account for you, sir, because you've been living a little recklessly as of late, and I'm trying to make sure that you're taken care of.
Okay, well, I get it. You did this and you thought you did it in good faith. You obviously didn't have bad intentions. I didn't think you didn't have bad intentions, but you fucked up. I still think you fucked up. I think all you guys fucked up. We've got what we need from you. Appreciate you coming by. I get it, Locksley. You
Do you though? Because you don't trust me, and again, I don't trust you. So we at least have a common interest in that regard. But
that's not really relevant to the conversation.
May I finish? I respect you as a business person, but I would hope that you would respect me also for what it is that I do. And knowing that, more importantly, Cerberus involvement or not, Harry, can I point?
Nope, no pointing.
I'm going to protect the man in the yellow hat with my life if necessary.
Right.
And that's all that matters to me.
Right.
No disrespect to you or Mr. Buddha. I don't work for
Here's the
Cerberus.
thing.
I work for Dean.
I'm not. I don't feel disrespected. I just think that you are a bit more immortal when it comes to bookkeeping than you are. And I don't mean that as a threat. I'm saying, like, I think you might be stepping into some muddy water here, and I think you might get into a point where you can't actually save this legally. Now, while I could be incorrect or I could be correct, that's a different story. But this is not a conversation about respect. This is a conversation about an idiotic decision making.
See, but when you make the statement of idiocracy, or me being an idiot because of a decision that was made, that then kind of kills that respect vibe, does it not?
Well, here's the thing. I respect Lang as a businessman, but he makes very dumb decisions sometimes. I respect Dean as a businessman. He makes very dumb decisions sometimes. We are all adults. We can think we do stupid things at times.
Just please understand.
I don't make any dumb
Dean,
decisions.
This is one of those instances where you've trusted me for a very long time.
Sorry to cut you off, Locksley. I will say one more thing.
Please.
While I think it was dumb what you did, and I mean the decision you all took together, this is not something you did by yourself, obviously. While I think it's dumb, I understand you did it. You obviously didn't do it to fuck Dean, but I do think it was a dumb decision nevertheless. But I'm saying that as I understand you didn't do this to fuck anyone, but I think that might be the result of it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you also have to realize that I'm only 1/3 of this, right? So while I trust you and you run businesses for me and stuff, I'm 1/3 of it. There's two other thirds that have equal say, right? So
I feel like if you trusted me, this conversation wouldn't be happening the way that it is.
I'm not sure what that means.
I don't think it's really
to be
about
honest.
trust. It's about we all think that this was objectively a stupid decision made by you guys, and it doesn't matter about trust. Trust is not really relevant to the conversation. I mean, we haven't looked in the account for a long time. That shows some type of trust.
For the record, the $44K that I took out for this commission is the first amount of money that I've ever withdrawn from that account for any of the tax information that I handle or the paperwork or the effective establishment of the books and helping with anything.
No, I get it. It's not about money for you. I get that.
It's not about the money. It's not even about the $100,000. There was an opportunity to help the mayor. It also puts us in a position, puts Dean in a position, more importantly, of having information on the mayor should he ever need it. 45 plus days left in the mayoral term, and now because of this information, and then inherently Dean, have him by his balls.
Yeah, but Locksley, we didn't need you to do that. We could do that all by ourselves.
Also, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, we already have...
Just do it.
Like, we already have what we need from Abdul and a position for Abdul and stuff. Like, you could have just... should have just asked, right? I had some... The thing is, this happened without anyone that actually matters knowing, right? That's the issue.
That's the issue, yes.
I don't think you're getting it, Locksley. Because you keep saying things like you're doing this in Dean's best interest, but it's very apparent, like 4 times now, that Dean doesn't like what you've done here.
Hindsight's 2020, Mr. Brown, and I understand that now. But it was being done in his best interests, and it was being done like that based on the history that he and I have had in this time frame that we've been working together.
Right, I understand that for sure, right? I get it. You have my best interest at heart, but we don't need that money at all. Even if we took the full 1.3 million, we don't need it.
It was never about the money.
So why did we do it?
Having some power over the mayor office if we ever needed it. If you ever needed it, which, let's be frank, sir, the way you've been leaving these past couple of weeks, I don't know what the fuck you're going to do next.
Yeah, but you know, like, we yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm out of words at the moment.
I'll tell you what. I'll make it real simple. Resign from all entities that are Cerberus. Dean, if you want me to continue doing work for you, you let me know when your friends aren't around.
This is not what's being said here.
Like. I feel like that's exactly what's happening here.
It's not.
I don't have enough responsibilities without this.
But that's what I don't get, though. You're saying it yourself, like you have all these extra responsibilities. So why put us in this position?
You're not in any position. That's the issue.
Okay, but let's assume that we are.
Let's assume I have a 12-inch cock. What's the difference?
Be realistic here.
Okay, 8-inch.
All right, we're done here. I'll see you gentlemen tomorrow.
Good night, Leslie. You don't want to talk? You sure you're going to go to bed right now?
I'm going to bed.
All right.
Well, I think we need a sidebar, to be honest.
I'll head in the other room if you need me. Holler for me.
Thank you.
Please let me just put this guy in the ocean with Harry.
I mean, if you want to snatch him up, go ahead. But I'm just gonna say bye and then you take him, all right?
I'm not liking what I'm hearing, man. He sounds like your carer, and he's very snappy.
No, don't get me wrong. He's very, very good at what he does. He just overstepped here.
Yeah, and
He's an egotistical prick. You can clearly
he
tell by the way he's
doesn't see
talking
it
to you,
either.
Dean.
Yeah, Dean.
Yeah, but he's earned that right to talk to me that way. He's made me a lot of money. He runs a lot of my operations.
Okay, so then this guy's very important to you, and I should not touch him, or what?
No, I didn't say that. He still overstepped. Like I said, I'll walk away, and if you boys want to snatch him up, you snatch him up.
I can't do it without your, complete blessing.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. Just obviously, I won't know, right?
The thing is, man, you're not gonna keep working with him after this, because when he keeps saying, I want to put a bullet in his head, when he keeps saying you're reckless and I don't know what the fuck you're gonna do, like, I think what the problem here, Dean, is you two have got a little bit too close and a little bit too much trust, and he's overstepped way too hard when he shouldn't have.
No, but he has
about you and what you get up to.
No. You don't know this guy like I do, Harry. He's very, very good at what he does, right?
No doubt.
And he runs a lot of my operations. He's like, how do I put this? He's like, Penny,
He's
Eve, and
Al Capone's
Drea
books
wrapped
guy,
up
and you're
into
fucking
one.
Al Capone, Dean. You're about to go down for tax evasion. From all the fucked up shit you did, tax evasion about to get your ass. That's who he is, motherfucker.
Does this guy deserve the bullet, or do you feel like it was because? I mean, Lang said himself. It was pretty fucking obvious. It was Cerberus. It's everywhere.
Right, I'm not debating that. I'm not debating that. I'm with you. If you want to snatch him up and take him, you have my full blessing.
No,
It's
I don't
not
think
if
he
we
can.
want
I honestly
to.
don't think he can because of the amount of information he has on you.
It's if he deserves it. If he truly deserves it.
What do you mean, the
can't
amount
decide.
of information?
Motherfucker, he's built all your financial empires from the sounds of it.
And he
Yeah, but
knows
you're
the
gonna-
reckless shit you've been doing as well.
The minute he wants to turn on you for that, it's done. It's game over. He put himself in a position where we cannot touch him.
I think if we think about it like that, then we already fucked ourselves.
Oh, I think we did fuck ourselves, if you want me to be frank with you. I mean, think about it, Dean. He implicated Bunny. He implicated you. Without even your fucking knowledge, but on pen and paper, you are implicated by the sheer fact that you got paid from this shit. So you will go down. And he's the guy that can prove it all.
Yeah, didn't he say he was gonna have a nice little pot of 100k put aside for you as well during all this?
Yeah, I've got like some money on a different fucking continent, I guess, that he's taken care of in case I ever need it.
Dean, I know what we could do.
What's that?
We snatch him up, ocean dump him, then pretend like this talk didn't happen.
Okay. Do you think Leslie would be on board of
I
that?
don't know, guys. I don't know if we can. The more I think of it, I just don't know if he can. He's got all your financials, Dean. He can
Yeah,
literally
but
fucking put you away
no,
for
but
life.
like Harry's saying, we throw him in the ocean and then none of this happened.
Except Rami literally walked into the hotel and saw all of us speaking with him.
Yeah,
Okay,
was
I mean, we
joking
were
as
just.
well. It's just we don't.
Loose ends, Dean. Loose ends. You know what I mean?
I kind of like that idea. Do we need to
You
throw
say the-
Rami
you
as
say-
well
you
then?
say the- Yeah, you say the word, me and Harry will ocean dump his ass, but I do think there's a lot of loose ends, and he will find out.
Then what do we?
This-
How else
Then
do we
what
handle
do we
it?
do? The other plan A, the first plan we ever had. All of you guys said it. This guy goes down with the fucking feds.
Well, the Lang just said he takes me down with him.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Dean
we
is
can
Al
get-
Capone, and this guy is the guy who did Al Capone's books. Dean's about to get hit with tax evasion and put away for life. There's nothing we can do.
We can get you. We can get you to an island. I'm sure.
I guess we just we think about it. Hey, Locksley. You go get him, Harry.
Yeah.
Tell him we're getting out of here. I didn't even think of that angle. Fuck yeah. Locksley takes Dean down. If we fuck with Locksley. Yo, Nidus. How's it going, my dude? Appreciate that raid. Hope everyone enjoyed some Leslie today. Good to have you back.
I got an idea. We're gonna wait for him to pull out his car, and you say you want to speak to him privately about some other business matters upstairs. Distract him for a few minutes. I'm gonna hide in the trunk of his car, see where he goes, see who he talks to, alright?
Alright.
This guy just told me to smile. He knows he's fucked us.
Hello?
Is that really how this is all going to go?
What do you mean?
You're gonna walk. You're walking out. No goodbye. No nothing.
Are you fucking... What do you think this is? Fucking... You my wife?
No, but I'm trying to figure out exactly what it is that you guys called me in for this for.
Because they needed to hear the whole story as well.
Okay, Dean. Take care. Take care.
Cock up.
Jesus.
Get the fucking escalating?
Well, we were gonna see if he comes
Yeah,
down.
what's
here.
up, Nancy? Yeah, well, let's just put the car and fucking going somewhere, you know? And then wait for him to pull out his car first.
I didn't realize Locksley was another fucking Leslie and Lang with the fucking calls.
What the fuck is this slimy cocksucker?
He just called me. He was like pretty pissed. Acting like, well, he's kind of acting like you after you get pissed.
Meaning what?
Oh, he's like, oh, are you really just gonna leave me like that? Is that how you're gonna treat me?
I'm gonna have to ocean up this cocksucker.
I think it's for the best. I think we take that risk.
I think Dean should put a bullet in his head while he's on his knees. You know, soon.
Yes, sir.
Where are you?
I feel like Dean's
In the
gonna be the
hotel.
one to put a fucking.
Come
decapitate-
outside. Come get in the Escalade.
Oh my
Okay.
god! I also noticed this guy don't wear socks either. That was pissing me off the whole meeting. This guy ain't got no fucking socks on. What kind of man doesn't wear
All right,
socks?
he's coming.
You know what kind of a man who doesn't wear socks is not a man.
I don't wear socks.
Oh god. Businessman who doesn't wear socks is not a businessman.
All right. Yeah, I think that'd be super cute.
Hey, Dean.
Hmm.
In the conversation with Bunny, did she tell us what she got a cut from this? Can't remember.
I can't remember.
No, she didn't.
So did she intentionally leave that part out? Or did she think she didn't have to say anything?
I'm sure if you answer, she'll make up some bullshit like she didn't.
It's a great suit, sir.
Gracias.
Oh,
Where is this motherfucker? Oh, he said hotel, but maybe he's still in the office?
Hey, I'm at the truck.
Here, away from everybody.
Okay.
Nobody can hear or see.
Okay, yeah, bye.
Pretty sure that's fucking Dante over there.